reason why I did this is because there's such a huge void when it comes to the curricula that's being offered to our young people in public schools or just in educational settings in general. I feel there's nothing out there that is truly focused on allowing our young people to see the power that they possess inside of themselves and how they can utilize that power in reshaping the world that they live in. So much of what is taught is to make them fit somewhere comfortably in what I call the capitalistic conveyor belt. So you graduate or you get pushed out of school and then you find your way into some type of employment opportunity, whatever that's defined as, and you continue to perpetuate the existing social structure. There's nothing that's really awesome what you can learn about yourself, what you can learn about the world around you, and how you collectively with others who are thinking similar thoughts can begin to create change. And so in this, it delivers or it provides a foundation for young people to be able to do that, to see themselves, to understand the conditions that existed historically, that exist in a contemporary setting that we all are inhabiting, for them to be able to see for themselves how they feel about that. And then also be challenged to do something about it, because we have the old adage of knowledge is power. I push back against that. I say knowledge is power when it's put into action. So let's learn something, and let's learn that we need to do something with what we learn. And it needs to be more than get a job to keep the wealthy people wealthy and keep the current social conditions intact. So that's why I did that. That's why the Black Boy Poems curriculum is here. And then using culture that is important to students today. So the way that education is framed, it's framed in a very Western, white supremacist, Eurocentric, archaic format that does not resonate with Black, brown, other people of color who are learners in learning spaces today. So at the forefront of it, the invitation to the educational experience is done through a Black cultural artifact, through hip hop. And because people love Black culture so much, regardless of whether you are Black or not, you're probably gonna be attracted to that and be inspired to wanna learn more as a result of it. So every chapter in the curriculum begins with analyzing a hip hop cultural artifact that comes from Black Boy Poems. And then from there, those pieces are connected to the different learning strategies and content standards that students are supposed to experience through middle school and high school. If it's a world history topic, there's a way to weave in something that comes from the poetic content to do that. Or if we're saying they need to study economics or government, there's a way to take this and make that part of the foundation for then examining those economic concepts or those governmental concepts. Or if we're talking about English, all right, there's a way for us to use that stuff to then move into that space. Or ethnic studies, or if it's an arts conversation, same thing. So we invite the learner into the space using their culture, and then from there, they're able to position their personal experience or their communal experience in the learning space to use that as a resource to begin to gain more information about it, or to use their personal lived experience to motivate them to be like, I want to learn more about this so I can do something about it. And then that creates the foundation for a completely different learning experience, which I consider a revolutionary learning experience. Because we're trying to arm our young people with information that will empower them, and then they will empower themselves to change the world around them.